So you've got a date with that amazing girl. That's awesome. But are you going to screw it up, or are you going to bring your A game and seal that deal? Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Bear Clark, and today we're going to look at another 5 grooming mistakes that men make before a date. If you haven't seen the original video, I'll put a link on the screen above. Where possible, I'll let you know the products I'm currently using and put links in the description below for your convenience, but this is not a sponsored video, so let's just jump into it. Number 1. Visible nose and ear hair. It's easy to think of this as just an issue your grandpa might suffer from, but as the hair on our heads grow at different rates, so do those elsewhere, meaning you could just as easily have a few unsightly tufts appearing in your 20s. I've had it confirmed by many girls that seeing these tufts are a serious turn-off. And if you're wanting to stay looking young, you absolutely have to get rid of these. I've seen a couple of YouTube content creators showing how easy it is to cut the hairs with a pair of scissors, but I would absolutely not recommend doing that. Why take the chance of damaging the sensitive area inside your nose or ears? You can buy a battery-powered trimmer for under £10, but I would recommend spending just a couple pounds more for the Panasonic ERGN 30. It's a trimmer which is simple to use and super easy to clean. A quick trim when you get ready takes less than a minute, and you can thereafter retrim every couple of weeks. Number 2. Dirty and scruffy looking nails. Girls notice the details in people around them that frankly a lot of us guys don't even think to look for. Most girls spend a large amount of time and effort making their nails look amazing, so they naturally notice other people's, just as guys who lift weights regularly will always subconsciously notice if another guy they pass in the street seems built or buff. As you talk and express yourself, your nails are on show just as they are when you're holding a drink or holding the girl's hand. Keep your nails trimmed neatly, and ideally use a nail file to keep them smooth. Use a small pair of nail scissors to trim any skin tags. Now there are nail kits available at low prices. It's like a, when you've got a zip pack that's got all these different gadgets and gizmos in. They tend to have several tools that you'll never use, and the quality of the ones you do suffer. A suitable tool allows you to clean under your nails, but also allows you to push the cuticles back. When you're in the bath or after a shower, take 30 seconds to push the cuticles back, and over time your nails will look and feel healthier. Number 3. Spots and blemishes. Most of us have a few imperfections on our face despite using great products and grooming techniques, and it's sod's law that you'll get a bright pimple or spot appear in the morning just before your big date. This is when you should have a blemish stick concealer in your drawer, ready for such emergencies. I'm not talking about using foundation or all over powder or makeup, rather a small dab of concealer that will work into the skin and make the spot or blemish less noticeable. Ideally you want to visit an in-store counter to get properly colour matched, but I understand plenty of guys, myself included, find that idea a little bit challenging. I ordered a couple of different shades online until I found the best one for me. Now there are several concealer sticks marketed directly to men, but I've found that they're often at least twice the price of the ones traditionally found on the girls' makeup stands. I suggest Rimmel London's Hide the Blemish Concealer, which you can buy online, is available in a number of shades, is easy to use and only costs around £3. Number 4. Untidy eyebrows. As I've said before, girls notice the details, and they certainly notice if you have raggedy eyebrows. And don't even get me started on how much of a bad idea a unibrow is. If you have hair between your eyebrows, then they can be quickly plucked out. Don't try and shave them. Not only does this risk shaving part of your brow off that you might want to keep, but it also encourages the hairs to grow back but thicker, and therefore they become more visible over time. Speaking of plucking, I would definitely recommend you invest in a set of tweezers made by Tweezerman. A link is below. This isn't a sponsored video, but trust me, once you've used them, you'll never ever want to make do with a cheap drugstore tweezer. Number 5. Bad breath. Brushing your teeth is the start of having a healthy mouth and not the end. Make the most of your smile by flossing regularly and using a non-alcohol mouthwash. Also buy a tongue brush. It seems pretty weird, but they are cheap, and you'll be surprised or disgusted at how much gunk is left on your tongue. If you're really anxious about your breath, sucking mints may help, or you can use a dedicated breath spray like the one from Ultradex, which I've found not only to be very effective, but it's less than a £5 and it's a cheap confidence booster. And just one more thing before you go. Make these grooming hacks part of your regular routine, and don't just put the effort in for the first date. Keep looking great and never take the new lady in your life for granted. So guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up. I produce new videos every single week. So if you're not already part of the community, click the subscribe button here and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. Follow me on social media and let me know via Twitter or the comments section if you have any grooming questions or a product you'd particularly like me to review. Thank you for visiting the channel, and you can see more videos right now.